All right, welcome. Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to your upper body strength workout, your second strongest day of the week, one of the fan favorite workouts today. So we got Jill and Jim today, and they're gonna join us for our workout. So you can watch them, you know the drill, for their warm up. They'll give you some ideas at home. If you have any other warm ups that you want to do, then feel free to do those. It's upper body, so arm circles, shoulder rolls, anything like that. Inchworms. We'll finish up with some inchworms later on. All right, let's talk about these 6 exercises we have. So we have a bent over row here, so we're going to sit our hips back, so you can feel a little stretch in the hamstrings. The belly might even be resting here in our lap. The torso is going to be like a table, so if I had a water bottle on my back, it wouldn't fall off. So I'm now parallel to the floor. Both dumbbells are going to come up. The nice full high row, driving the elbows up. The dumbbell's going to go back there towards my waistband at the top. Bring it down, stretch nice and slow, bring it back up, down, and back up. Now with this one, every now and then you can go ahead and stand back up. Let your lower back give it a little break every now and then, so maybe every 3 or 4 or 5 reps or so. Stand up, take a break, take a breath, and then go back down into it. Hips back, nice full squeeze at the top. Nice and slow down, nice full squeeze at the top. Now Jill will show you the wall version at home if you want some more back support. That's the first one. Second one here, place your dumbbells down first, and then sit down in between them. All right, turn this way. All right, place them on your legs. Lie back with them. All right, now you're in position. This is the second exercise. One arm at a time. Your dumbbells are going to be parallel to each other. One arm at a time. Press it up. Cross it over just slightly over the midline of your body. Bring it back down with control. Up. Cross over. Come back down. Gently tap. Up. Cross over. Strong exercise, folks. Alternating sides. Up. And squeeze it over. So you're not going too far forward, too far to the side. Just up and slightly over. Just right in the middle of your body. All right? So as opposed to outside, just towards the middle a little bit. So squeeze your chest. All right? That is your number 2, your neutral grip, chest press. And then, let's talk about number 3. We'll be in the same position here. So, one dumbbell this time. So we got a lat pullover. We've seen this before. We had the lower back pressed down with the arms slightly bent. We're going to stretch it back. Now, the only difference with this one is we're going to do a couple pulses. So we stretch it back, we do a couple pulses, 3, 4, maybe even 5 pulses, and then we push back forward, right? Then we stretch back with nice and slow, controlled movements, pulse, and then push back forward, all right? Now with that exercise there, it's going to be very tempting to arch up, so you got to press your lower back down, and don't go too far back if you start to feel yourself arching up, right? That'll be number 3. Number 4, again, one dumbbell here if you need to. Now if you have light weights at home, you do 2, so it depends on what you have at home. All right, so it's a 2-part exercise. So the first part here, so of course we're standing nice and tall, we press it out, extend it out, right? Straight out in front of us. Extend, right? Now that's the first part. We bring it back, and then from there we bring it up above our head, we bring it back behind the head, stretch, and extend it up, and bring it back down, and that is your rep, right? So I bring it forward, bring it back, I bring it up, all right, up, and then as I bring it back, I'm stretching it back, you just stretch it down behind your head as far as your elbows will let you. Even when I go down here, my arms are still by my head here, so if I tilt my head, I can still touch my arms. That's how close they are, right? Right there next to my ears. They're not open down. And I'm just gonna extend up, bring it back down, right? Take it 1 rep at a time, folks. That is number 4. Number 5 here. Another strong exercise today, as usual. Grab both your weights, you're going to clasp them together like they are one object, like it's one barbell instead of 2 dumbbells. You squeeze them together, so you got to actively squeeze them together so they don't come apart, all right? Just do your bicep curls all the way down and all the way up. Now, if this position here, if the straight arms, the straight position here is a little too much on the wrist or the forearms, you can bend them a little bit, like that. As long as they don't come apart, as long as they stay together, that's fine. Just squeeze them together and do the same thing, right? So don't let them come apart. So just squeeze them together in whatever position is most comfortable for your forearms and your wrists. Squeeze and curl, right? That is number 5. The final exercise here, a couple options. The base version for the first 30 seconds is just a renegade row. All right, so we're gonna push up position here, and we're doing our row, squeezing it up to our waistband, row, and row nice and slow and controlled. Now if you wanna make this one harder, you can do a couple steps. Take a little step, and every time you take a little step, just do a row with that step, so keeping hips down. So that's to make it a little bit harder if you want to make it a little bit more dynamic. But just holding that renegade row, keeping the hips down, flexing the core, and doing that row without moving anything else is hard enough. So you got those choices there. That would be the first 30 seconds. The second 30 seconds of this last exercise, you're gonna pop up, feet wide like a little squat. You're gonna use the momentum of your legs, come down around knee height or so, then use your legs to explode up to your head height. Explode up to your head height. So lead with your hands here. So my dumbbells are a little bit higher than my shoulders, a little bit higher than my elbows. Sitting back, using my legs here, you can watch my feet, they jump up just a little bit. Use a little momentum, bring it up. Here, We're gonna keep it close to you. Still keeping close so you can see from the side. It's still close to my body. It's right there in front of my head. All right, folks, that is your final exercise. And those are your 6 exercises total. How are we feeling here?
Feel great.
Okay, all right, folks, let's give us 5 inchworms. 5 inchworms at home, 5 inchworms here. Walk it out and walk it back. Do that push-up at the bottom if you want to. Walk out, walk back in. Finish up after those 5 inchworms. Do a couple shoulder rolls, a couple neck rolls, a couple arm circles. Grab a little bit of water for yourself. Set up your space, and let's get ready. All right. You all know the drill. Upper body strength days, slow and controlled movements. It's a full minute, times 3 for each exercise. You get to take a little break every now and then if you need to. We're using some heavy weights and exercises that we've seen before. They're not too unfamiliar to us, so we can really push the strength a little bit. We're gonna start with that Bentover Row, got the wall version over here for some back support. If you don't need the wall, you can stand up every now and then, so rest the back and then go back into it. All right, folks, grab your weights. Let's take a look here at our Bentover Row. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at what we have here. Strong exercise. We start with the strongest exercise. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look. So I'm sitting back here. My belly's gonna be kind of resting in my lap. That's how far back my hips are. All right, my torso, you can see my torso, my chest, my back. It's nice and flat. It's like a table. Squeeze it up, nice and high. Elbows are coming up nice and high, higher than my back if I can. Stretch it down, squeeze it up. Stretch it down, squeeze it up. Right? And then every now and then my back maybe get a little tired. Stand up, wiggle out a little bit for a second, and then go back into it. Stretch it back, right? You feel a little hamstring stretch back there. Squeeze, folks. We're halfway, all the way down. Stretch and squeeze. All the way down, stretch and squeeze. All the way down. Good. All right, folks, we got 25 seconds. Now, as you're doing this, if you need some guidance, if you need some wall support, some back support, you sit back against the wall here. So she's sitting back against the wall here. If the wall was gone, she would fall back. So she's leaning back against the wall, using it so she doesn't have to use her back. We've got 10 seconds left. Good. Squeeze up. See how high the elbows are. They come up nice and high. The dumbbells go there towards the waistband. Got 5, got 4, 3, 2, 1. And time. Fantastic, right? That's number 1. Stand up, shake it out. In between here, you can round your back a little bit, stretch it out. All right, folks. Here we go. Round 2. Same thing. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look. Same thing, folks. Same thing. Now, as you row up, make sure you keep it slow and controlled. And what does that mean for this exercise? What that means is at the top, add a little pause. Don't just bounce up and down. Add a little pause at the top. Add a little pause. Bring it down with slow and controlled movement. Stretch it at the bottom and squeeze and drive it up and hold it at the top for a second. All right? That going down speed should not be any faster than the going up speed, right? They should be about the same speed, going up and going down. If anything, going down might be a little bit slower than going up. And you have a little pause at the top. All right, so break up. Each rep is its own individual separate rep. Good. Yep. Every now and then, stand up, take a little break. Every now and then for the lower back. Good. Stretch up and squeeze. Good. Yep. He's sitting back, so his belly is resting there in the lap. That's how far back he's sitting. It's like a tabletop position. Got 15 seconds left. Good. Yep. Nice. Same thing over here. Sitting back. You want the torso parallel, nice and parallel to the floor. Good. Yep, excellent. Look, you can see it from the side perfectly. See how high her elbows are coming up, higher than her back there. Got 3, 2, 1, and time. Fantastic. All right, that was number 2. We got one more time with this exercise, then we get to lie down. All right, folks. Final time, number 3. Here we go. 8 seconds. Let's take a look. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look. So I'm sitting back. Stretch at the bottom. Squeeze it up. Now I should be sitting back far enough that when my arms are at the bottom, they're still right by my legs. They're not too far in front of me. They're still right there by my legs. As I come up, they're gonna be right there by my hips, right to the hips. Dumbbell's gonna go, hands gonna go right there towards the hips. Elbow's gonna drive up. All right. You might even touch the side of your legs as you come up. Your dumbbells might even touch the side of your pants as you come up. That's how close they are. Squeeze. Yep. At the top, squeeze those shoulder blades back together. Good, excellent. We've got some heavy weights over here, so take breaks as you need to. That is the name of the game today, folks. That is your strength days. You have heavy weights, so that's why you can take breaks. We have this full minute so that you can take breaks. We got 19 seconds left. Good, especially because it's the last time you're doing it, the last round. So you've already done it for 2 minutes already, so you might need a couple breaks every now. That's fine. Got 10 seconds left. Let's see if we can get a handful more, folks. Let's see if we can get maybe 2 more. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, fantastic. Here we go. All right, good. Those are the sounds of hard work, folks. All right, go ahead, have a seat for me. Put your weights down first. Put your weights down first, and then have a seat. Don't try to sit down while holding weights. Put them down first, and then sit down in between them. We have 15 seconds, folks. All right. We got 13 seconds. And let me show you what it looks like. We got 10 seconds before we get started here. Remember, one arm up at a time. Cross over, squeeze, bring it down, control. Up, cross over, squeeze. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. All right. Good, good, good. Good. Yeah, nice and control. Look at this control. Look at this. She's going down. She's not going down any faster than she's going up. It's about the same speed down, about the same speed up. Because going down is just as important as going up, folks. Here, same thing. Nice. Good, good. You can see from the front here. You can see perfectly. He goes over, goes towards the middle of his body. He doesn't go all the way over to the side. He doesn't go over to the shoulder or to the other side. Just across, just slightly to the middle of his chest there. So it crosses. So it's not straight up. It goes inwards, just a little bit. Inwards, a little bit. So you can squeeze that chest muscle. He's still pushing straight up, just slightly angled inwards a little. Good. Same thing over here. Fantastic. We got 19 seconds, folks. Another strong exercise. We start off with these two very strong exercises. Nothing crazy. No switching. Take little breaks as you need to. We got 12 seconds left. Take your time. Just take it one rep at a time, one arm at a time. We got 8 seconds left. Good, good, good. Excellent. Yep, yep. Inhale as you go down. Exhale as you press it up. We got 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Finish that rep. Nice, Jill. All right. That was number 1. Stay right there. You put it down. You can sit up for a second. Let the blood flow back. That was number 1. We do 2 more. All right, 7 seconds, folks. Here we go. Let's take a look. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Good, 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 good. Yep, yep, yep. Nice, nice. Good, good, good. So it's coming down with nice with control there. Yeah, the going down speed. It's very tempting to just drop it down. Don't do that. Go down with control. Going down is just as important as going up. So bring it down carefully. Don't bounce at the bottom. Don't slam your arm down at the bottom. Bring it down and gently lower it, and then bring that other one up. All right, good, good, good. And every now and then, man, you take a little break. If your form, if your reps start to look very different than when you started, that means you're getting tired. Take a little break, right? Because we want every rep to look great, to look like when you first started, when you were fully fresh, full of energy. Got 25 seconds left. As you press up, just that arm up. We don't have to raise up too high. We're not doing a crunch. That shoulder down. Yeah, yeah. Just slightly inwards a little bit. We don't have to go all the way up. We don't have to go to the ceiling. We don't have to go all the way over. Just up and inwards, just a little bit. Got 5 seconds left. Just enough time to finish that side and do one more on the other side. 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Good. Finishing that rep. Always finishing that rep. Fantastic work. That was number 2. Got one more time. Last time with this one. Then we're going to stay here in this position. And then do some lat pullovers. All right, folks. Final time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's take a look. Let's take a look. All right. So you can see now. You can see me from the front. Folks at home, if you're taking a little break, if you're doing the exercise, you probably can't see me right now, but if those of you who are taking a break, you can see that as I press it up, I'm not going up too high. My shoulder still stays down. I'm just pressing it up and inwards. Right? I'm still lying down. My back is still flat on the ground. I'm not going up. I'm not reaching up. I'm just pressing it up and going inwards a little bit. Alright? You just press it up just as high as your arms, your elbows can extend. You don't have to go higher than that. Alright, folks, we have 27 seconds left. Good, good, good. Fantastic, fantastic. Nice and slow. Good, 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 good. Got 19 seconds left, folks. This is the last one. We've done 2 minutes of this already. So if you need to take a little breaks, you're not going to get as many reps. That's expected. You're not going to go as fast as expected. You should be going the same speed. The reps should look the same. You might not get as many. That's fine. Got 5 seconds left, folks. Give me one more on each side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. All right, number 2 is done, folks. We are 1/3 of the way done with the workout. We're going to stay here in this position. 1 dumbbell. We have the lat pullover with the pulse. All right, folks, the one we've seen before. We've seen this a lot, just with the pulse this time. All right, 18 seconds, folks. Grab your 1 dumbbell. Here we go. If you got light weights at home, you can do 2. That's fine. If you got maybe a couple light dumbbells, you can do 2. That's fine. There we go, folks. We're going to start in 9 seconds. Get yourself ready for that stretch. Remember, keep that lower back and press it down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. So that lower back is pressed down. We have the arms up here. All right, the arms are going to be, the elbows are going to be slightly bent. Very, very slightly bent. You're going to stretch it back. That's all it is. You just stretch, 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 stretch it back. Don't bend the elbows down. They should be, the dumbbells should be kind of far from the head when you stretch it back. Your pulses, just a small little pulse right there at that end of that stretch, and then push yourself back forward. All right, folks. 3, 4, 5 pulses. Start with 5 pulses. As you get tired, go to 4. As you get tired, go to 3. That's fine. We've got 27 seconds left, folks. Good, Good. Make sure you keep that lower back down. As you stretch it back, as you stretch those arms back, as you stretch that dumbbell back, you're going to be tempted to arch up. Don't do that. All right, just go until you can no longer maintain your lower back pressing down anymore. All right, folks, when you can't help but arch, that's when you stop there. You press it forward after a couple pulses there. 7 seconds, folks. Let's see. Good. Stretching back. Good. Lower back stays down. Good. Pulses there. 3. We have 2 and 1. Fantastic. Pushing it forward. Fantastic. Good work. Good work. Good work. All right, folks. 10 seconds. Here we go. That was number 1. We'll go into number 2. Same thing, and then we'll be halfway done with the workout. Good. Yeah. All right, Jim's working hard here. Got 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look, folks. Let's take a look. This is the point of the workout. You should be making some noises, folks. You should be making some strange gym noises here, folks. That's how you know you're working. Good. Now at home, we got 1 dumbbell because we have the choice of grabbing any weights we want. At home, if you're stuck with whatever weights you have, you may have to do 2 to get enough heavy enough weights. That's fine. Good. You got 40 seconds left. Good. Every time you do a rep, like I said, keep that lower back down, but you can challenge yourself. You can see how far back you can go without arching up. And every rep you can do, maybe you can go 1 millimeter. You can stretch 1 millimeter further back, right? While keeping your lower back down. Got 25 seconds left, so press that belly button in, flex the abs. Stretch it forward. When you need to take a break, just bring it forward. Rest it on your chest if you want to. Take a little break, take a few seconds, and go back into it. Got 15 seconds left, folks. There's just enough time for about 2 more. 2 more, nice and slow, with a couple pulses to the back. Push forward. Got 10 seconds left. Good. Nice pulse there. Yep, arms are just slightly bent. Good. If we're not bending the elbows, we stretch it back. We pulse the entire arm. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. All right, folks. That was number 2. One more time, folks. One more time. Here we go. Final time, folks. Let's take a look. 7 seconds. Final time, then we get to stand back up. We'll be halfway done with the workout. Here we go. Last time. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's take a look, folks. Let me see. All right, lower back down. I'm going to stretch my entire arm back. So I'm not just bending my elbows. I'm stretching my entire arm back. And I'm pulsing my entire arm. Pulse. And then I push it forward. Keeping that lower back down. Go lower back down, right, folks? Let's do that. Before you even stretch it back, make sure that lower back is pressed down. Stretch it back just as far as you can. As far as you can without arching your back up, wherever that is for you. So that means some of you may not touch the floor. That's fine. Pulse, and then push. Good, we got 25 seconds. Remember, that means because you only stretch back as far as you can without arching your back, some of you may not touch the floor. That's fine. You don't need to touch the floor. Pulse back as far as you can without arching your back, folks. 15 seconds. That lower back press down. Feel that stretch right there. Side of your armpit, underneath your shoulder there, back of the arm there. 9 seconds left, folks. Just enough time. Finish this rep. Give me 1 more rep. Stretch it back nice and slow. Pulse. Here we go. We got 3. We have 2. We have 1. Fantastic. Good work, folks. Good work. Yeah. Got noises going on here. All right, that was number 3. We're halfway done. Go ahead, stand back up, folks. We just need 1 dumbbell again for this 4th exercise here. So, right, get yourself, what do you get? 15 seconds, a little bit of water for yourself. This is a 2-part exercise. We're going to press it out, bring it back, we press it up, and then bring it back again. Up, and then back down. All right, folks? Take your time, go slow and control. 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look. So now, stable stance here, like we're used to. Nice open stance. If you want to open up like a lunge, you can. Stand like a squat, you can. Bend the knees a little bit, flex the abs, squeeze the glutes. All right, so we don't arch back. It's very tempting to arch back. Stand up tall. If anything, lean forward a little bit so you don't lean back. All right, press it out in front of us, nice and slow. Nice and slow. It's not a punch. Stretch and bring it back. Then bring it straight up. Stretch it back again. Stretch it back, nice and slow. Bring it back up. Then bring it back down. That's 1. Just take it 1 rep at a time, folks. 1 rep at a time. You're not doing 100 at a time. You take it 1 rep. You finish that 1 rep, and then when you're ready, you go into that next rep. It's 1 rep at a time, folks. Make sure every rep looks the same. Every rep should look the same, folks. 23 seconds left. All right, we got a full 3 minutes for each exercise. So if you only get a couple or 3 or 4 per minute, that's fine. You still get that times 3 by the time you're done. 12 seconds. Nice and slow. Every movement is nice and slow. We got 3, we have 2, and 1. Fantastic. All right, that was number 1. We got 2 more. 2 more. Shake it out here. Shake it out. Here we go.
My hardest thing here is getting my hands around the weights.
Got big weights. You got the giant dumbbells there. Got 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look. Nice and slow. Every movement, whether I'm going out or in or up or down, everything is going nice and slow. The same pace. It's very tempting to rush the harder parts. Don't rush the harder parts. Like this part is harder. Don't rush that. Stretch it out. Bring it back. Good. Gather yourself. Press it up. bring it back down. This part is harder, so don't drop it down. Take your time as you go down. Go up, and down with control. Well, halfway, folks, halfway. Remember, as we go down, let me show you the down part. The arms are still here, right next to the head. So if I were to tilt my head, I can still touch my arms. If I do this with my head, you can see I'm still touching my arms. That's how close they are. Bring it up. Bring it down, folks. Here we go. Nice and slow. Just one rep at a time, folks. It's one rep at a time. We got 18 seconds left. Even if you only get 2 or 3 or 4 each time, that's fine. That's 2 or 3 or 4 times 3 by the time you're done. All right, folks. That's why we have that full minute. Good. And it's 2 exercises in one, so you might not get. You're not going to get 10. All right, folks. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, folks. That was number 2. We got one more. One last time. One last time. One last time. Let's take a look. Check it out. 10 seconds. One last time, then we go into some bicep curls, the fan favorite exercise, and then we got the final one after that. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Good, good, good. Now, what are your options on your strength days? Your options on your strength days are, as you're doing the reps, start with the heaviest combination you can. Whatever the heaviest combination of weights that you have to have available or can do. Start with that, and then as you get tired, take a little break every now and then, right? When your breaks start to get longer than a handful of seconds, 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds, when it starts to get much longer than that, then you can drop the weights, right? But you can take breaks today. We're halfway, folks. We got 30 seconds left with this exercise. Very good. So I'd rather you keep the weights heavy and take little breaks, right? Little breaks, right? If the breaks start to get longer, then maybe 5 seconds, give or take, 5, 6, 7 seconds, then you can drop the weights. But keep the weights and take little breaks as you need to. All right, folks, we got 12 seconds left. Nice and slow, stretch. We got 8 seconds left, folks. Here we go, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, folks, very good, very good. That was number 4. All right, let's talk about number 5. We've got those dumbbell curls here, but we're gonna clasp them together so it's one object. Either straight like this, like a barbell, or you can bend it like a V here if you want to, depending on how you feel. All right, folks, 15 seconds. As long as you squeeze it together and they don't come apart. They do not come apart. They are touching the whole time, all right, folks? With the dumbbells touching the whole time, whatever configuration you can handle. 5 seconds. Here we go, folks. 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look. Squeeze them together. It's one object. You move it as one. Make sure you're actively squeezing it. If you're not actively squeezing it, then one arm is going to start to come up first, all right? So keep it together. Keep it together. You want them touching the whole time. You want it even. So you got to actively squeeze them together and bring them up. Together and bring them up. Alright, folks? Take your time. We just do 1 rep at a time, folks. It's 1 rep at a time. Finish that rep before you even think about the next rep. Finish that rep. Then you can think about that next rep when you're ready for it. We have 30 seconds left, folks. This exercise, same thing. Same thing like I was talking about earlier. Start with the heaviest combination you can. Alright? So that's a heavy weight for him. When he needs to, he takes little breaks. Takes little breaks. If his breaks start to get longer than a handful of seconds, then he can drop the weight. But he's going to keep the weight as long as the breaks are not longer than 6, 7, 8 seconds or so. 15 seconds. Good. Take a little break. Good. He's got enough time for about 2 more, folks, because we got 10 seconds left. Here we go. Here we go. 8. Here we go, folks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very good. Very good. All right, that was number 1, folks. Very good. Shake it out. Shake it out. Yeah. All right. Good stuff. Very good. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look. Number 2. Let's take a look. Very good, very good. Actually, you can see over here, Jill wants to turn to the camera so you can see. So she's got a little more of a V configuration. That's fine. That's fine. If at home, if the straight version, the straight bar version is a little too much on the forearm, maybe that's fine. Make it into a little V. As long as they stay together, that's perfectly fine. If they stay together, you have to move them as one unit. All right, folks. Got 39 seconds left. Remember, folks, it's very tempting to want to drop weights. It's very tempting to drop weights and just do your regular curls with one dumbbell. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because you can take breaks. Keep your heavy weights. Keep your heavy weights and take breaks. Only when your breaks start to get longer than 5, 6 seconds or so. Then you can drop the weights. But give me a little, take some breaks every now and then. Alright? Your breaks start to come too often. Your breaks start to get too long, then drop the weights. But until that point, keep the heavy weights. Keep that heavy combination. Here we go. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very good. Good stuff, folks. One more time. Shake it out one more time, then move into the final exercise. And as you know, like I like to say, the final exercise is the easiest one because it's the last one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look, let's take a look. Now another thing here, as you get tired, it's gonna be very tempting to start to wiggle and swing. Don't do any of that. Stay nice here. Nice stable stance, bend the knees a little bit. You can lean forward a little bit, so if you want to, so you don't feel like you're smashing into your legs. You can lean forward a little bit, that's fine, but make sure you're not leaning back. Good. Squeeze them together, one object. If they start to wiggle around, hold it for a second, squeeze them together. When they stop moving, then bring them up. It's one object. Here we go, folks. Got 30 seconds, 30 seconds. I saw the 3 and the 1, I got confused. Here we go. Good, nice. There we go, nice. Yep, nice full range. You can see they're going all the way down there. Stretch. They're taking your time. It's another excellent thing. They go down at the same speed that they go up. It's very tempting to go down faster. Don't go down any faster. Go down at the same speed, if not a little bit slower. Good. Yep, take a little break. We got 8 seconds left, just enough time for 1 or 2 more. 1 or 2 more for me. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, folks, that was number 5. All right, moving on to the final exercise. We have those renegade rows with the walk if you want to or not. All right, and then after that we have the high pull. All right, folks, 19 seconds. Gather yourself here a little bit. Remember the base version. Let me show you the base version. Just feet wide. You're leaning over the weights here. Row up to your hips, bring it down. Row up to your hips, bring it down. If you want to add a couple walks as you do that, you can. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look, let's take a look. I'm gonna show you the regular renegade row version. Here. Alright, row it up, squeeze. Bring it down. Row it up, squeeze. Bring it down. Yep. Those core braced. Good, yeah. Please take that step, do that row, good. You're driving that elbow up. The dumbbell's gonna be right there at the waistband. The elbow drives up. Another 10 seconds of this. Nice. Here we go, a little step, good. 5 seconds of this. Get ready to stand back up. In 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead. Stand, pop back up into this little squat. Explode up, raise it up right in front of your face. Raise it up in front of your face. Pop down, up in front of the face. Here, in front of the face. Here, right here, just in front of the face. Keep it there. Keep it right here, in front of the face. Yeah. Right here. The dumbbells be a little bit higher than the elbows. Yeah. Good. Palms still down. Just right there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, shake it out, folks. Shake it out. That was number 1. We got 2 more though. 2 more of that. Here we go. All right, 9 seconds. Back to those renegade rows here. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look. Good. Let's see. Step good. Do that row. Lead with that elbow. Just drive that elbow up. Up to the sky. Bend the elbows a little bit more. Yeah. Squeeze that back. Got another 10 seconds, folks. Here we go. We got 5. We got 4. We got 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, pop back up. Let's take a look. Here we go. Explode up. Raise it up. Explode up. Raise it up. Explode up. Raise it up. Make sure the palms still down. Stay down. Fingernails. Stay down. Yeah. Here we go. Yep. Right there. 10 seconds, folks. Here we go. Good. Yep. Use your legs to help. Bring down. Explode it. Get that chest up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and time. Very good, folks. That was number 2. We got 1 more. One last time here. Here we go. Let's get ready, folks. One last time.
Hey, no jump.
This is it, folks. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time, folks. Here we go. Core nice and stable. Don't bring the hips up. Drive that elbow up nice and high. Bring it down. Make sure you bend your elbows, folks. It's like a row, like that first exercise we did. So you bend your elbows. Make sure you're bending your elbows. A 90-degree bend in the elbow. Look at that. Very good. Nice. Yeah. Squeeze it up. Drive it straight up to the sky. Elbow going straight up. Here we go, folks. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead, pop up here, folks. Pop up. Here we go. Come down. You don't have to go all the way to the floor. Don't go all the way to the floor. Just around knee height. And explode up. Use your legs. Explode up. Explode up. Right there in front of the face. Good. Just use the legs. Here we go. 10 seconds, folks. Here we go. Good. Just right to the knee. Keep the chest up. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Good, good, good. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Fantastic job, folks. That is your Thursday upper body strength workouts. Heavy weights here. Hopefully at home you were using your heavy weights, you were pushing yourself. Thank you for joining us. You all enjoy the rest of your Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow for your core and cardio. Fantastic workouts. Have a good one, folks.